This is just a check, just checking the microphones here. Checking the microphones.
Checking mine now. Check.
Check. My name's Drew, and I like boys.
Welcome to the Right On Sports Show. There are many sports shows out there, but this one is Right On. Four guys giving each other hell about sports and their sometimes questionable choice of teams. Featuring the head of the table, Kyle Wright, the king of shit takes, Marcus Weisner, the show's resident asshole, Nick Gurley, and finally, doing all the dirty work, the show bitch himself, Drew Gorman. How these guys all get along, we may never know. But let's try to find out. Let's get started.
You know, it's funny that Drew Gorman super fast it still gets me every single time.
I laughed.
Yeah,
I smiled.
I giggled. Me and you looked at each other. We gazed in each other's eyes and
Eye
just
contact.
really, really wonder what this show would be without Drew. It'd be
easier.
Quite nice, man.
It'd
Quite
be easier.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe your family next time won't FaceTime right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know,
That would have been right in the heat of the show.
Would have been right in the beginning. Yeah, as we're supposed to be like up there and all. So just going to explain a little bit. We're going to bring it down just a couple of octones.
Oh, yeah.
Right. What ended up happening was we don't know. We don't know how to use computers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody else is like us out there, but
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
idiots. No, we don't know. We're not idiots. We don't know what the hell happened.
No, I mean, it just kept being. I mean, obviously, if you're listening now, you probably heard a few minutes ago that it didn't sound great.
Did not sound too peachy at all, Nicholas.
And it's funny because today it's actually a good day.
Yeah.
Like we just went out and had, I mean, perhaps one of the best pizzas on the beach.
Yeah, it's up there. Shore Shack Pizza. Go check out the Right On Network Facebook page. Of course, we'll share it. It's already up. Pizza review over.
Do we
at
put that on
Shore
YouTube?
Shack. I will put it on YouTube as well. I
Okay,
can do that
YouTube.
from my phone.
Yep, YouTube. It'll go up on YouTube here soon.
Shore Shack Pizza. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. Go
It's
check
good.
it out.
It's good pizza. But how good? That's the question. You gotta figure that out. On now, this time, last time we didn't get to review it, but we did want to go and get some pizza, and we got Nick's Pizza, and I brought my wife 2 slices of pizza home because we didn't want to eat the rest of it. And this one,
They're not the same opportunity.
not the same. We finished it. Jessica, I love you. I'm sorry, but. Today is more about catching up. We're going to catch up on some of the stuff that's happened in sports, just in life in general. I mean, you know, you got a bunch of people coming to Panama City destroying stuff. I mean, shout out Jake McGowan for arresting folks and keeping the town safe.
Golly.
So, you know, people destroying Walmarts and shutting businesses down and everything else and pulling people out of cars, all kinds of stuff. We're going to talk about a little bit of that, a little bit of one of these things.
Had the nice pop of the mic.
I didn't want to hit the mic. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. You ready for it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It was just a little graze across the nose. That was it. See, it was perfect.
He's got extra padding.
Yeah, see, that's why I did
the
it.
hair.
Dude, it's not fun to call people fat. So stop it.
With the hair.
Oh,
Now, if it was to you,
Oh, it was too much.
it's too much.
it was too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you called my beard fat.
Jake McGowan says, "F all of Montgomery."
Oh, yeah.
Everybody thought that was Atlanta, and I was trying to tell everyone that was not Atlanta. Atlanta is this weekend. That was all of Alabama.
Maybe still buckle up.
Now, I'm not saying that wasn't like people
Maybe
from
still
Georgia.
buckle up.
I'm not saying that wasn't people from Georgia.
Yeah.
Because there's probably some in there like with different counties. But the big spring break that we normally have is coming up this weekend. But it's also not partnered with Easter, so it's not going to be as big. I still think there's going to be a ton of people here. I'm not saying that, but normally it's partnered up. Like last year, Easter was on April 4th. This year it's on April 17th, so there's a huge difference there.
It's about to really pick up. Traffic is really about to pick up because we've got more spring breakers this weekend and then spiders the next week.
Yeah, and
Like, it's just going to be freaking nuts.
How about spiders being on the same week as like Tennessee spring break? It's going to be a disaster. Imagine you're going to be playing at the turf fields, and your next game is going to be an hour and a half later at Frank Brown. It might take you every bit of that to get there.
I just got a notification that Zach Greinke is going to be the opening day starter for the Royals.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice, Zach Greinke. Very
Nice.
cool.
We'll be in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta next Saturday while you boys are playing Spiders, seeing the Reds get smothered by the Braves.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
maybe that'll be the one of the four we'll take.
yeah, it is 4 straight games, isn't it?
Yeah,
Dang.
4-game series: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Shoo.
Yeah, we open with y'all. We go to Cleveland, and then we get the Dodgers, Padres, Cardinals.
So is it weird? I heard from old Dave O'Hayes that they had ESPN had just flexed the Braves game, their opening day game, to an ESPN slot on
Why?
at like 6:30.
Why is the defending champion not on television on opening night?
Why did they just now wait for it?
And it's on ESPN2?
Yeah.
You know what I forgot there was until they said that? An ESPN2.
Yep.
I'm serious. Like,
Yeah, you know what's
not
funny?
really. But
It
you
wasn't.
get it.
It's
it wasn't
better-
that long ago that Kyle was sitting over here saying, "Well, I mean, the Cincinnati Reds, they play at like noon. I'm like, and they're not even streamed on TV. The defending world champs
Their very
weren't
first
even on
game
TV.
back.
Yeah, weren't even on TV.
Like, I could see if it was like a Saturday, Sunday, they wouldn't play them.
Why would you see that?
I mean,
You talking about like just in general?
Just in general.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
in
thought you meant
general.
like opening day. No, I mean,
No.
at this
If
point, the
it-
Atlanta Braves should be prime time TV on freaking CBS. I mean, whatever is the highest rated, it should be. I mean, that's how it should be every year for whoever won the championship.
All 4 that first round or just the very first game?
Oh no, just the very first game. I mean, then the
Yeah.
rest of it you can go to like your normal scheduling.
These
but-
are the reasons, like, when we have these arguments with everybody and we say baseball's dying. This is why, because we watch. How many Mets games do you think will be on TV this year?
a ton.
The Mets are going to be so irrelevant. They're going to be irrelevant again. Sorry, Mets fans. You know it's true. You have no offense. You have no hitters. You're going to hold your opponent to 2 to 3 runs, but you're going to score 1, maybe.
But
But we're going to have to watch the Mets a lot. We're going to have to watch the Dodgers, the Yankees,
Phillies.
the Red Sox, the Phillies.
what do you think is on?
Rays even.
What do you think is on ESPN 1? What do you think is on regular ESPN while ESPN 2 has the broadcast? Why
On
they wouldn't put it
Thursday?
on there?
Dodgers, Giants, something like that.
That is the biggest slap in the face to Atlanta.
Who is it?
I don't know. I was asking.
Oh, I thought you had the information available. I got it.
I was
got it,
asking.
Drew. I'll do your job.
I didn't. I mean, look at our I want everybody to take a look. Take a quick look. Take a gander, if you will. I have 2 phones. He has 1.
I won.
You have 3 computers over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not touching the other 2.
Don't
No,
mess
I'm
with
not.
anything.
I'm not touching those. Hell no.
Jesus.
I'm still working on it, by the way.
Oh, so let's make some small talk.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh, there's not even a game on ESPN.
What is it?
There's nothing on ESPN.
well, there's probably something, but
Well,
it's probably not baseball.
Something, but what's it going to
Sports
be?
Center.
College basketball's gone.
Yeah, it'll be gone by then.
College baseball, maybe?
Is college basketball? Will it be gone by then?
Yeah, college basketball ends this weekend.
Oh my god.
It's bad that when you're part of a sports show and you don't even know when March
Yeah,
Madness ends.
I literally don't care about college basketball.
I don't either. Florida didn't even make the tournament, so I didn't even care.
NCAA men's baseball. I'm going to look. I'm trying to find out what.
I would imagine baseball right now is being
No.
No,
No,
There's
it's
only
not
2
men's
games.
baseball either. Florida and Arkansas. Is this just? No, this isn't even just SEC. This is only 2 games next Thursday.
Zach is saying it's NBA. He didn't reference what game. He just says NBA.
Good God, why? Nobody cares about the NBA.
It's probably the
It's not-
number,
no, it's
the
not the
number one.
NBA.
It's the number 1 in the East, the Miami Heat.
No, it's not the NBA.
No.
We've only
There-
had 3 nationally televised games. We've lost all 3 of them. Keep us off TV.
Didn't the Boston Celtics just recently take over for number 1 in the East?
No, we're number 1 in the East.
They
still.
did. Okay.
No, it was the Sixers that did. Now we're number 1 in the East over Milwaukee by a half game. There's a very tight cluster between Miami, Milwaukee, Boston, and Philadelphia.
Are the Lakers going to make it?
No, It doesn't look good. LeBron's hurt now.
We got a guy, Nick Brown, saying,
Nick, cool name, man.
yeah,
Yeah, his with a K, the correct way.
Come on,
the
now.
correct way.
I bet he doesn't spell Nicholas with a K. Dickhead.
American Cornhole League this weekend.
Just kidding.
It's going to be sick.
Hey, I like. You know what? We watched it on after the storm. That was the only thing we could get on our little satellite, the little like antenna, and we watched it. And I was sitting there. I was like, dude, these guys are good. Oh my god!
If they don't go in the hole, they're like pissed.
Yeah.
And we're like
When
trying
you
to
get
hit
one,
the
you're
board.
like, yeah, that's right, boy. Yeah. Ooh.
I love watching it on 4th of July. Like, that's my favorite time to watch it.
I watched the hot dog eating contest on 4th of July.
I'm not a big fan of just watching.
I watched Joey Chestnut just shove
Oh,
wieners
God.
down his throat.
Man, I almost went there. But I'm not going to. Christian show. God or
Hold on, he did shove the wieners. The wieners are
Yeah.
hot dogs. I didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
lubes them up
He does.
in the milk
And
and the white stuff. He lubes dips
not milk.
them in it.
It's water.
Well, I don't know. It looks like it's milk. It's like clear.
That's because it's water and he's dipping bread.
He
in
goes
it.
like he dips it in there a couple times.
Yeah.
And jams it on.
Moving on, we do have a comment from Marcus Wisner saying WrestleMania this weekend. What?
So Marcus Wisner can't do the show.
but I'm not going to.
He could do the show, or he could watch
he
the
could watch
show, but
this-
he can't be
yeah.
on it.
Marcus, just
Take him down, Nick. Take him down a couple levels.
Marcus, listen to me. To me. We got what we wanted out of you.
What?
Which was bringing Jake McGowan and making sure that he's watching all the time.
What?
But outside of that, we just don't really need you anymore.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding, Marcus. But I do feel a little disrespected that you're not on the show anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and you're in the comment section like it looks like we kicked him off.
And by the way, that shirt that you sent us earlier was awesome. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Oh, that was
It
pretty
cool.
dope.
It was cool.
I
as
actually
hell.
sent him a T-shirt idea for the Reds that I think will sell pretty good.
It's that one's pretty cool. I like it.
So 2 comments here. Nick Brown coming back saying at least they are Nathan's wieners. And Jake,
What would you rather than be Stacy's wieners?
Jake,
what does that even mean?
I prefer a lovely pop.
Jake
know
McGowan,
what I mean.
Jake McGowan comments, wife.
Pop. Pop's another word for dad. I had to explain the joke.
Jake McGowan comments, wife walks in the bedroom shoving wieners in his mouth.
Sorry. Oh, let me go ahead and plug this. I invited Jake McGowan to be on our Goat of Goats finale on April 13th.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have we're gonna have a lot of people in here. Everyone except Drew is gonna be in town because he decides to.
I'm gonna fangirl. That's all I'm gonna do the whole time. He's gonna be sitting there talking. I'm just gonna. Oh, such a good answer.
The number 7 ranked softball player in the city of Panama City. The number 7 ranked. Right there underneath BB Augusta. Your Ryan Burridges of the world.
Ryan Burridges.
Definitely. He's top 10. You should be lucky you're top 10. Be number 8 if I had 2 legs. But you're top 10. You're doing good.
But Marcus Wisner does come into town next week.
Oh,
So you're gonna fall to 8 no matter what.
boy. Bay County. Yeah. Marcus is going to stand up in a chair, get in your face, and beat your ass. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, so we're completely off the rails, but I don't mind, dude. There's no sports this week. Listen, the college basketball tournament, I know we sit in here a lot, and I make all these comments, and I get ripped on a lot, and of course I don't ever actually believe it, but it's like sports is rigged, sports is rigged.
You don't believe it?
Duke and Carolina are playing in the in the Final Four. Duke.
Who's the other two?
And is Kansas and Villanova.
So it's the same 4 that we've seen in the past.
It's
Pretty much. I mean, those are the 4 powerhouses, right?
4 blue bloods.
Yeah, they're all blue, literally.
Yes.
Yeah, blue bloods of college basketball. Auburn is not a blue blood, Jake McGowan. Sorry, I continue to attack you, but Auburn's not a blue blood. What did he
A
say?
blue blood.
Any response?
A boo, but he has not responded just yet.
Great.
Oh, did we offend him?
I hope not. He's probly tying out something really long to say. Every
That
time
we
you
will not
face
read
me,
on the air.
You
How
fat
about that?
bastard.
Yeah.
You've ground it out.
Oh man.
I
But
hate softball.
yeah,
It's ruining our friendship.
it really is. Drew's like always in Pensacola trying to play for PNS.
Yeah, Drew is a professional PNS bench warmer.
Oh, dude.
No, I can't come watch WrestleMania with my friends. I'll be warming the bench in Pensacola.
Hey, got to do what you got to do. Nick Brown says Eric Church canceled all of his concerts this weekend because of the North Carolina and Duke game.
Did you hear about this?
I did not.
Eric Church, country music singer. I thought it was only one concert. He canceled a concert he had scheduled because he wants to watch Duke, Carolina, in New Orleans.
Huh.
How would you feel?
I would be absolutely livid.
And he came out and he's like, I'm listening. This is what I'm going to do. This didn't leak. He said it himself. He came out and he said, listen, this is the most selfish thing I've ever done in my life. This is the only time I've ever been selfish, but this is Duke, Carolina, Coach K's last Final Four. I want to go. And canceled his concert. Everybody's getting refunds because it's not postponed. It's canceled.
Wow.
See, that's crap because people have to take time off from work. People have to, because it's not on a weekend, is it?
I don't know. No, I think it's on Friday? No, Saturday? Yeah, because the national championship will be on Monday, so yeah, it's a weekend.
Oh, it is on a weekend?
But
still, people still have to work on the weekends. I mean, I think everybody forgets about that, but we still have to work on the weekend.
So here's how this goes, right? I'm going to a concert in August in Atlanta because we live in a city where we don't get concerts because our leadership's fucking stupid.
It's a good thing we weren't going to interview him.
Love you. Yeah, well, he's on the hot seat right now in Panama City. So we'll see. Well, he should be. I mean,
Brudnicki?
I don't know about Brudnicki. I'm not talking about Brudnicki.
Is it Brudnicki or Brudnicki?
Brodnicki.
Rednicki. No.
Somebody
say he's adding stuff to Panama City all day long.
The Jeff Pass and shit. No, I was talking about Panama City Beach, and I love Mark Sheldon. He's a friend of mine, but we just have nothing to do. We don't have. Why don't we have a concert venue? We have one concert a year with Gulf Coast Jam,
and it's huge. Yeah, I don't know.
We're not capitalizing on what we could be. But anyway, so I'm going to a concert in Atlanta. I got to go to Atlanta for it. So what have I done? Well, for me, because I work a weekend job, I got to take off work. I have to book a hotel.
Yep.
And I got to drive up there. So that's a lot of time. It's a lot of money to plan on getting a hotel because unless you get on like one of the third-party websites, which I don't like doing, you're going to have to go ahead and pay for your hotel.
Right.
And then the tickets are expensive as shit. Even if you're getting a refund, you're out that money for now. Temporarily, you're out that money. Mm-hmm. So imagine paying Eric Church is one of the top stars in country music right now.
Yeah.
And those tickets are every bit of $150, anywhere from $75 to $200 probably. And you book the hotel for let's say $150 to $200 as well. So you're $400 in the hole for one ticket, and you buy two tickets. So we're gonna say $600 in the hole, and you cancel, and he cancels. It's money that you are out. You are out that money, and now while you might get the refund,
how long is that?
You're still out that money at some point.
And how long?
Well, you're still out the hotel money. You're still out everything else. Yeah. And what if you can't pull your PTO day back? Eric Church, you're a dick.
Yeah. You ain't having a record here.
Jake McGowan says Jake won $100 by saying Auburn wouldn't make it to the Sweet 16. # know your team.
Ooh.
I respect that. They were very home reliant, and I called it. And I think he's mad at me for that. Are you still mad at me, Jake, for the because I said they're home reliant, they're going to lose to Miami, and they lost to Miami. Yeah. Yeah. Go to GOATs. Barry Bonds, Michael Jordan. Who'd you vote for and why?
Go to GOATs. Barry Bonds.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Who'd you vote for?
I went Michael Jordan.
Easy peasy.
I mean, yeah.
Do you have to explain it?
No.
7 championships.
There's no explanation. I was a little petty with the Barry Bonds pick, only because Jake McGowan and I had sat in our inbox. We were going back and forth, and we were like, we planned this whole thing to go against Jordan, and that's why I was like, listen, Michael Jordan went and got drunk the night before a big game and almost missed the game because he was hungover. The flu game. Barry Bonds had way too much integrity to do that.
You know what's funny is the flu game, he actually had food poisoning.
That's the third story.
Yeah.
I just saw that today. The pizza that was delivered to his room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the third story.
Yeah. Will we ever know the truth?
Will we ever know the truth?
Da-na-na-na. But, Michael Jordan's up 47-8.
Oh, I think it's scary.
Will we ever know the truth? And
Next time on the Twilight Zone.
Jake is saying we got very little support in our efforts for bonds.
Nah, yeah, it was bullshit.
Yeah, because it was kind of stupid. Y'all are kind of dumb for that.
Well, Marcus is saying everyone always says hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do, and he hit the most bombs.
Ooh. And sticking a syringe in your arm is not easy either. I will say that. I don't know where you stick a steroid
Yeah, I was about to say,
syringe.
yeah. I mean, especially if it's in your butt cheek and you're that big.
Yeah, dude.
It really, yeah.
That probably takes not a plunger. What the fuck am I talking about?
Plunger?
Probably has to like get a freaking tranquilizer gun.
Or maybe a friend.
A friend.
I would imagine that he's
A
not.
buddy?
Yeah, I would
See,
imagine
that right there
was
makes him
staying-
the GOAT to go look at your friend
Mark
eye to eye,
McGuire.
stick
Mark
his needle in
McGuire.
my ass.
Him and Mark McGuire were doing one of these things.
I thought you were gonna moan too.
Jake McGowan.
Sammy Sosa could have been a three-way.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens. Maybe Roger Clemens was throwing the needles into their ass. He threw one at Piazza's head.
Marcus says pitchers were so afraid he has the most walks in a season ever. Just saying. And then Jake McGowan also commented back saying Marcus lost teeth to a baseball. He knows.
That seems like that cuts deep.
Yeah, that
And
hurts.
Marcus replied, I did, with a lot of laughing faces.
How many precisely?
5.
5 teeth?
That's really not that many laughing faces. I think he's talking about
Oh.
laughing faces.
5 teeth. Yes, Marcus, tell me how many teeth
How many
you
teeth,
lost.
Marcus?
Tell us.
How many
And Marcus,
teeth?
by the way, tell us how much you weighed when you were born, what your mom looks like, and just like
Dude,
is she a Capricorn?
it'd be
I don't know. I mean,
funny-
just let us know about a little bit more about your life.
It'd be funny as shit if you put your debit card number and shipping address and billing address.
Look, it's a joke. Go ahead and do it. Nobody's watching. Who's really watching right now?
It's billing address. And
I would
code on the
I
back.
would trust Jake McGowan with my credit card information.
I would too.
But I would have to say he would have to catch himself if he spend anything. He'd have to run after
himself.
himself.
Get him, officer.
Yeah, I saw his post where he caught somebody running after him at 30 years old and everything. I was like, oh, well. He doesn't
says-
show all that speed out there on the softball field, though.
He doesn't
It's
have
sneaky.
to. You hit it over
Yeah,
the
when
fence, you ain't got to run.
When you hit the piss out of it, I mean,
That's fair.
Marcus says 2 teeth, but my bridge contains 4.
I didn't ask for all that. I mean, why do you have to go above and beyond? We're not trying to get a promotion. We've already demoted you off the show. Just stop.
Brought to you by Affordable Dentures. The Marcus Wise way to go. The Wisner way to go. I don't know. All right, what was the other matchup?
It was
There it is. That was it.
Shit.
Babe Ruth versus Tony Hawk.
What are you doing, dude?
Hold on. What was the other matchup, Drew?
Babe Ruth versus Tony Hawk.
Okay, this is where it's going to
This
get
one's
fun.
a little interesting. Interesting.
Intriguing.
Currently,
That's a better word.
Babe Ruth has 36 votes and Tony Hawk has 26.
Okay, so
So it's not that interesting. Babe Ruth wins. Let's
Babe
go to the
Ruth
next
wins.
subject. I'm just kidding.
Next subject. Run it.
Drew's the deciding factor. You voted Babe Ruth. Why?
The Sultan of SWAT? That's why. This is why. Because any person that can smoke a cigar and hit a home run, absolute legend. And I get it. You're going to say, oh, he didn't play against black people. I understand. I totally understand. I get it.
Hispanics as well.
Any minority.
I get it. He was still the best.
He had Bruce throwing him 80-mile-an-hour fastballs.
And?
Just saying. It's like claiming you're the best hitter when you hit against nobody but Burl.
Well, hitting those 80-mile-an-hour fastballs at that time.
You're going to rope.
Hitting those 80-mile-an-hour fastballs at that time was like a 95 fastball in today's.
Hey, weren't they closer, too? Were they closer?
I don't
Didn't
know.
they move them back?
I don't know the history of baseball.
I've noticed, just like why you would go against Babe Ruth.
I voted for Tony Hawk because
Let's hear it.
I was switching back and forth all day. I had no idea who I wanted to vote
I switched
for.
back 4 times.
Yeah,
Four times.
This is actually a lot tougher than we're letting on.
Yep.
And I'm not mad about Babe Ruth winning. He should win. He absolutely deserves it. But I went for Tony Hawk just because how much Tony Hawk changed the world and his impact. And then that's part of the criteria, impact on the world. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. Who's the best skateboarder right now? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Unless somebody's like really dialed into the X Games, none of us can name them.
The last one I could name was like Nyjah Houston.
There's a girl right now
Maybe
from China that is an absolute badass.
But you watched the
I
X
can't remember
Games,
her
Olympics
name
and all that shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And you
that's
can't
why
remember her name.
I can't remember her name because I honestly don't want to get it wrong because it's going to make me sound extremely racist if I try that. So I'm not even going to try it because I legitimately can't remember it, but yeah.
Gotcha. But that's my point. Tony Hawk made the sport relevant. Tony Hawk inspired an entire generation of people to get out and try to skateboard. Whether that be through watching Tony Hawk skateboard or playing his video game.
Yuto Hiragomi.
I think that's the one.
She's 22. Dear
Okay,
Jesus.
I don't think that was the one then because I thought she was like 16 or something.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she's not.
So
Did
they're
she
both
win the
Googling?
X Games?
I just looked up best skateboarder in the world 2022.
Oh, then
that's probably her.
Yeah, that's probably her then. At least I wasn't like super wrong, unless she's like Japanese or something. Then I'm gonna feel like a
Sounds like a
butthole.
Japanese
Japan.
name. I was going to say, sounds like a Japanese name for
Professional skateboarder from Japan.
Damn it!
sure.
I'm very sorry. I did not mean that.
All right. Anyway. So obviously last week, I bust my ankle up. We're not able to do a show.
It was gonna be a good show too.
It was going to be a very good show because we finally, something happened on a show day. Right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it happened Wednesday.
We never get this shit to happen. We never get it like that. Maybe God hates Right On.
You just had to
don't
be
know.
Hakeem Olajuwon out there.
It was like Brian Scalabrine.
I legitimately called Drew and said Kyle's going to play basketball. He was like, "Huh."
I'm
I
very
was
good.
like, "Yeah, oh yeah, oh."
Not as good as I thought. There was you guys want to, bring it on up. Be careful though. It's very, very hard. Sore. That hurts.
Oof.
Are you straight? Like what? Your groin?
No, it hurts my foot. My God. I should have tried to fart.
Yeah.
And so it's the stupidest thing. I can't tell you guys the cool story. I can't tell you, like, I was going to tell people I was crossed up by my brother just so it sounds better than what actually happened. I did not land on somebody's foot. I did not roll it going for a layup. I did not come down on it wrong. I jumped up to blocked the shot, by the way.
5 points.
We were playing thank you, that's how basketball works. We were playing in the parking lot of the new Lighthouse Church on 23rd Street. There's an uneven space in the concrete. About an 1.5 inch drop. That was enough. I came right down on it.
So,
Yep. Felt it pop. Thought it was pretty sure it was broken right away. Unluckily, it's not. It's worse.
Yeah, high ankle sprain.
It's a high ankle sprain.
that's tough.
Sucks, man. It sucks. Anyway, so that day, Tyreek Hill was traded to the Miami Dolphins.
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
One more time.
Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Was traded to the Miami Dolphins. And to be honest with you, I was super excited when it happened. And I still am. Very excited by just the thought of the whole process. And I mean, obviously, Nick called me yesterday and was asking me who the favorite is in baseball this year. And he said it's the Braves. And he said it's like me asking you, like, who would be the favorite in the NFL if you guys had a quarterback? And that, my friends, is why I am not head over heels about this move. I'm super happy. Obviously, he's the fastest player in football. He's the most exciting player in football.
For sure.
Bar none. He's got great potential. He doesn't need to catch. He doesn't need to run 40-yard routes. I know Tua can't throw the ball deep, but he's going to catch short passes. But I just worry. Tua's shown me zero reason to believe that the Dolphins are a favorite going in the next year.
And I'm just going to go over this and say Sky Brown. Sky Brown is the one that I was thinking of. She's a 16-year-old, also Japanese. Just throwing that out there. Sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry.
So I wanted to know, like, because we didn't get to talk about it on the air. What did you guys think?
I actually like it, and I'm head over heels on it. I'm a big believer in Tua, and I think
Did we get a video of Jake McGowan running after the guy? Okay, Nick's gonna watch that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I wish we could post it on our page. I'm not gonna do that.
I like Tua as a quarterback, and I know a lot of people.
Oh, he's got the angle. That dude took the wrong. Jake McGowan's on his ass already.
I like him as a quarterback, and I think I watched Tua for how long was he at Alabama? 4 years? 2 years? 2 years?
I mean, well, 2 technically. I mean, he came in at the end of his first and then played 2.
I watched him play a lot, and he was able to throw the deep ball a lot. He was able to throw it well. So I think a lot goes into – I think a lot was him in Miami. He didn't have an offensive line to be able to have the time to get the ball off and have an accurate ball. Because I was talking with Nick yesterday, you throw anyone back there, you speed them up mentally, rush them, they're not going to throw an accurate ball, especially if they're on the shorter end.
He got sacked more than anybody in the NFL last year.
Yeah. So
who?
Joe Burrow.
Okay. It's possible to be a good quarterback with pressure in your face.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I think not necessarily give him a pass, but I would say let him develop, let him keep going.
He has no excuse.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes Teddy Bridgewater that much more paramount for you, because it's pushing him. It's showing him a little bit more of what a veteran quarterback can be, what a good quarterback needs to be, and what he needs to do it. And I think he will thrive in that offense with Tyreek Hill, because you give him another year with Jalen Waddle, because as the year progressed, him and Jalen Waddle kind of put things together. They were figuring things out. And you allow him to dump the ball off a little bit easier and get it going, get him into a rhythm, then that deep ball will come into play.
So there's the Teddy Bridgewater conversation. We had this. We did talk about this on the show. Tua better show out this year, and not only that, not only do you better come out and be good, be great. Really, you better stay healthy, bro. I don't think he's getting that job back if he falls out this time.
I think the thing is Teddy and Tua are kind of the same. Tua really doesn't. Tua really doesn't throw a lot of interceptions.
No,
and neither does Teddy. But the difference is you're not going to get the Patrick Mahomes effect with Tyreek Hill. Honestly, with the 2 quarterbacks that they have, Tyreek Hill probably went to the worst spot that he could possibly go. Just throwing that out there, because you're not going to. I mean, who right now? What quarterbacks would you name, or when would you name those 2 on a list of quarterbacks that would say, I'm going to go 50 yards downfield to Tyreek Hill? I don't even know if Tua can throw 50 yards.
I don't know.
To me, you would
we've
throw.
All seen the meme.
Right. You would throw Allen on there. You would throw, obviously, Patrick Mahomes. You'd throw some of the young studs coming up through.
Aaron Rodgers, even.
Aaron Rodgers, yes. He is a friggin' cannon. You'd throw some of those younger guys in, but those aren't 2 guys that would come to mind. Ever. And Jake McGowan hawked that dude down. I'm just going to throw that out there.
He said, got him on hole 1. It was a par 3.
Yeah, he did. He got him on the golf course. Love it.
Oh,
so, Nick Brown, we've got a fan question here. He's saying, is Devontae Adams and Derek Carr a better tandem than Tyreek and Tua?
Ooh, shit.
I
thought he was going to say Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to be like, no. But
I mean, this is tough because they've actually played together before. Like, if you're going to ask me, then Tua Waddle.
No!
It's a more interesting conversation if we're going Tua Waddle. So obviously 2 established 2 people that have played together before. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be better than Tua Tyreek.
I would say yes, based solely on the fact that doesn't matter who you are. Last year, Devontae Adams was not coverable.
Yeah.
But last year, they also had a team or a quarterback that legitimately just forced him the ball. If he had 10 receptions, he got targeted 14 to 16 times. Yeah. So Devontae Adams does really well. And I'm not saying he can't have those games where he goes 3 for 120 and 2 touchdowns or something, but that's not his game. His game is that's a Tyreek Hill game. Tyreek Hill can take 3 catches and take them for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Right.
That's Tyreek Hill's game. Devontae Adams, his game is a lot like a running back, like Derrick Henry.
He's a possession receiver.
Is that legit news?
He is
keep talking for a second.
He is well, we would have if you would have just continued to just interrupt me.
Well, Marcus put a comment that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But Devontae Adams, he's a volume receiver.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He's not a burner. Mm-hmm. He runs great routes. He gets open, but you have to continuously throw in the ball.
He's your prototypical X receiver.
Yep. You have to continuously throw in the ball. He's not even Julio Jones of the past.
Yeah.
Where Julio
had the speed to take the top
exactly.
off
Devontae
at
Adams
any
don't.
moment.
There it is. Yeah.
And something big Jake McGowan said. He said even if it doesn't work, shout out to the Dolphins for going all in. Got to go for it while a QB on a rookie deal. So
love it.
I commend them. I think it's going to work out great. And I think they definitely challenge the Bills.
I do have one quick. No, I don't know if they challenge the Bills.
No, not
because
at
this
all.
year I think it's the year of the Bills. This is the year of the Bills.
In the words of Rams general manager Les Snead, fuck them picks. Really, go for it. Go for broke. Why not?
Yeah.
Especially in an AFC that this offseason has added Devontae
Jesus.
Adams, has added Russell Wilson, has added Matt Ryan. The AFC is doing nothing but bouncing up. You had to do something because you've been over 500 2 years in a row and missed the playoffs. You have no choice but to get better.
It's like the AFC just became the NFL All-Stars, and the NFC is like NFL Europe.
Yeah, pretty much. So breaking news, Bruce Arians is retiring from coaching and moving to the Buccaneers front office. I wonder if there's no announcement on who's going to take his place yet. I wonder if this is why
Byron
Leftwich did not take an NFL job. Did not take another job.
That's a good point.
So that's just now breaking. Marcus put it in our comments, and thank you for doing that, Marcus.
He says
Instead of sending it to us and letting us actually break it.
I had to leave my stream here.
Says for once we got breaking news live. Let's go. Kyle knows the struggle when we do an episode and something comes up right after we record
Can
it.
y'all hear me chewing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You can hear me doing it too, so no big deal. So literally today we did the Reds podcast and we went through what we think our starting rotation is going to be. We got done. He got on Twitter to post the episode, and he had Hunter Green in his 4th spot, and I did not have Hunter Green in my rotation at all. And they announced that Hunter Green made the 40-man roster and will start, or the 28-man roster, and will make his first start Sunday against the Braves.
Wow.
And that's the 4th game.
Yep.
So he's a 4th spot.
He'll be in the 4th
So I'm
spot.
assuming what he has here is opposite.
I think one of them's without Castillo. Like one of them's going into opening day because Castillo's going to miss his first start, maybe 2. And then the other one is when Castillo comes back.
Gotcha. Is Castillo better than
Malley? I think Tyler Malley is going to be in the Cy Young conversation this year, which means he'll be in a different uniform next year.
That's tough.
How long has he been in the league?
That's tough.
This is, I want to say year 4 for him.
So he's coming up on arbitration and all that.
He just
Last
went.
couple
He
years?
just went through arbitration
He's
this year.
still got like 2 more years.
Yeah, so he's got
arbitration.
2 more years on a Reds contract. So good trade bait.
Yeah, y'all aren't ready to compete. Somebody like him, yeah. I could see y'all getting more people for him.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the list of rumored trade candidates before the lockout. I thought maybe the lockout would scare them away from doing all that shit, but nope, that just made it quicker. Who knows?
You got to get away from that stuff. I mean, I know they're talking about but here's the difference because they put rules in there where these teams can no longer
Tank.
Yeah. So, what's the best way to do it? Do it at the very beginning. You're not taking it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm rebuilding. Now you could say I'm rebuilding, but if you wait till the middle of the season,
Trade
the All-Star,
deadline.
and you start offloading your entire team,
And
which is still funny to me. I still think it's widely hilarious that they just made.
You're giving everybody
They're so
to the
mad.
Braves.
They're so mad about the Braves going and picking up 3 guys that like 2 of them were injured. One of them was batting sub 150. The other one was hadn't played in 2 months. I mean, all of them were kind of crappy players this year. And then they went on a winning team and and won the World Series. I mean, it just doesn't. It's so funny that they made a rule off of something like that.
And you know,
off of players that really weren't even starting for those teams. They gave up bench players to us.
Well, you know who held that glue together and made them such a better team? It was that man, Freddie Freeman.
Get the hell out of here.
Mr. Q.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah. Do you want me to?
Mr. Q.
I didn't miss it. I knew it was. I'll do it. Whatever.
Nick Brown saying Detroit Lions Super Bowl 2023. Oh, fuck.
Now mute your mic so it sounds better. And you have to yell it. But it's got to sound like it's coming from a distance. So it's only going to...
Keep my brains out your fucking mouth. Keep my brains out your fucking mouth.
Oh, my God. Let's talk
I
about
love you
that.
guys.
Let's talk about that.
I love you guys.
Let's transition into the world of sports.
That's the best transition ever. You hit the button. Now let's transition.
Let's talk about the
Friggin'
number
idiot.
one story in the world this week.
Let's talk about how a show goes from 9 million viewers
Tell them.
to 16 million viewers
Oh, tell them.
after somebody slapped the shit out of somebody else.
Do you
That's
think
why
it was real?
WrestleMania is big.
I do not.
This Saturday and Sunday.
I do not. I don't think it was real. Because one, Will Smith laughed at it.
Yeah.
And then saw his wife. I mean, honestly, the same woman that cheated on you like last year.
The
I know they have an
funniest-
open relationship and all of that, but I mean, there's no reason why that would have come out as cheating outside of him not knowing that it was going down. You can have an open relationship, but most of those people know that other person is with someone else.
The funniest thing to me was everybody's comment. It's been reposted and everybody's seen it, but it's like Will Smith is better than me. I couldn't be defending someone else's girl.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fake. I think it was a way of getting, because who here, raise your hand if you knew the Oscars were yesterday.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, sorry.
Even better. No.
So I got an alert. They actually sent it out on iPhones under like news. The Oscars are tonight. Tune in 10 minutes or whatever it was. And I looked at Jessica and I was like, who cares? I was like, they have the Oscars still? Who gives a crap for a bunch of rich friggin' wannabes that are just trying to give each other awards? Get the hell out of here. So I didn't know it was then. And then all of a sudden I start seeing stuff on it. And I'm like, what is happening? So I start clicking on it. I didn't watch it. I just watched the video of it happening. And, right then and there, I thought it was all fake.
Yeah.
And then he
as
got
it happened.
so mad.
Why else? Why else was Will Smith able to stay the whole rest of the series? That was the opening monologue. Will Smith won his Oscar 3 hours later.
No, it was like 20 minutes later, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was close. Someone said I thought I saw that it was like shortly after. It was shortly after he had to get up there and give an acceptance speech.
It couldn't have been shortly after. It was the best actor. It had
It was
to
the best actor.
Had to be one of the last awards given.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had to be. I don't know. I don't watch the damn Oscars, so
Me
you're
neither.
probably right. You could be right.
No,
I don't care about the Oscars, but it's best actor. It had to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would say best actor. And now, best supporting role.
Right.
I mean,
Best
that wouldn't-
visual effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, and he sat up there and cried and then said, everybody's going to have you down and everybody's going to want to be against you.
I
want
love
everybody, like,
I'm telling
shut
you.
the hell up,
I love
man.
Will Smith, and he is my favorite actor of all time. I just know that. Also, Chris Rock.
Tom Hardy's my favorite actor, by the way.
When was the last time either one of them were relevant?
Chris Rock. So
Will
here's
Smith
the
just won
difference.
an Oscar.
Yeah, so Will Smith's always relevant. Let's
Yeah.
get that out of the way. But Chris Rock hosted this 6 years ago. And he made fun of Jada Pinkett Smith again 6 years ago. So this isn't like, I mean, but he also didn't know that she had alopecia or whatever it's
I
called.
think that's what it's called.
Yeah, so he didn't know that she had that apparently. I didn't know yet she had it until I saw it on a commercial off of YouTube. And it was before the Oscars. I had already known that she had alopecia, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know she had it until then, because who cares?
Another watcher for namesake, Kyle Albritton says Uncle Phil would be so disappointed.
Kyle sucks.
Yeah, I agree. Every Kyle. Yeah, Kyle Albritton, you've got 24 hours of I don't care what you say ban. I'm putting you on a
So get on there and start talking about Mrs. Francis Sellers and see what happens.
Oh, keep my mom's name out of
Oh, wow. Oof.
Lean into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He also looked like he did a little WWE thing there where he slapped his wrist where he's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, he cracked him.
Yeah.
The picture right after, they're both looking and they're both smiling right there. It's
And
like,
then Will's smiling as he walks away. I want to ask, I'm not going to ask you because I know you're hot-headed as fuck. Hot-headed as hell. I fixed myself. I cussed. Kid show. Drew,
Jesus.
if a grown-ass man
No.
came up to you and slapped you in the face,
No, I would not just stand there.
would you let
okay.
him
I thought-
turn around and walk away?
No.
Hell no.
I would have
No.
done exactly what's his name from the Mavericks? The big dude that hit the dude on Miami? Like gave him whiplash?
Oh. Jokic.
Jokic.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
Where
they ran
everybody
into
like,
each
oh my
other.
God, he hit him in the back. Oh my God. Yeah, you slap me and turn around and walk off and see what happens.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see what I'm gonna do to
Right,
you.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Slap
Funny
me
thing
and see
is
what
he went
happens.
after the player that didn't hit him, though.
He did.
I thought he went after Tyler Hero.
No, Tyler Hero was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come over there." And Tyler,
You're 6'10", motherfucker.
yeah.
Coming.
Jokic just looked at him like, "Dude, get your last right away from me.
Get outta here.
What are you doing? Get out of here."
There's zero chance.
Yeah.
Zero chance. And also, nobody ran up on the stage. No security. No
nothing.
No nothing.
It seems so fake, but. You know, I know that I like how you said, I'm just so hot-headed. Like, I'm just going to, just...
well, because I know somebody slaps you, you're gonna hit him right. You're gonna hit him right.
Yeah,
back. They're not gonna have time to turn around.
No.
They're going to be mid. They're going to
you
be
almost-
mid.
slap-
You almost kicked Marcus Henderson's ass
I did
because
not
they missed
almost
our
kick Marcus
You were trying to
Henderson's
fight
ass.
Marcus Henderson because they got our score wrong one time.
And it wasn't
so I
even his
know if
fault.
somebody slapped you, you would fight him.
That was a different person, and I was drunk. different person now. I am better now.
I know you would.
Again,
that's why
been
I
showed
asked
up.
him.
That's been said on this show like
I
6
know,
times.
I
One day he's
know.
gonna come in and be like, "Nick, what's up?" And I'm
Well,
like,
you trying
"Dude,
to fight?"
I have not said anything. This is not my fault.
He's never said anything about you.
No,
bad on the air.
yeah,
On the air.
no, but. Yeah, I feel like he would have slapped and he would have just came up with an uppercut. There's
right.
no way that
No
you would have
way.
just sat there and then just to go, wow. But Chris Rock did just keep looking off. It almost seemed like Chris Rock was the actor. Because to me, Will Smith seemed like he was trying to be an actor. Chris Rock looked like he had no idea what was going to happen.
The only thing that makes me think maybe it wasn't staged, the fact that the cussing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes me think maybe it wasn't, because there's no way that the Academy's not signing off on
So
that.
you have to remember that the cussing did not show up on
the American
on the
cast.
American cast.
Right.
Now they are allowed to cuss more on international.
Right.
So they did do it on the international, but on the American side, you didn't hear it.
But would the Academy agree to completely mute out 30 seconds of
for 40% more.
views, maybe?
I mean, no, it's not
it
40%. It'd be
100%
like
more.
80% more
Yeah.
people. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So the ratings is everything on those shows.
That's fair. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we out of time. No, hey, listen, next week, make sure you guys are here watching our show. Marcus Weisner will be in studio.
Ew.
The Big Four will be here. Drew will not be on a microphone next week. I'm just kidding. He will be. I'm sorry.
Drew, all right, Drew will not be on a
Drew
microphone.
will not be on a microphone next week.
Marcus
Probably-
Marcus is going to sit right here on Papa's
I really
lap.
probably am going to put him right here in the middle and then just put a mic right there.
We don't have an extra chair.
Oh, dude, what if
we did this?
Well, we can switch seats
look how
so it won't put that
freaking
pressure.
big you are.
I know. Well, he'll be a little uneven. His cheeks
A
will be
little
split.
uneven.
The problem is even sitting on our knees, he probably still wouldn't even look over the table.
No. Getting jiggy with it. It's my favorite Will Smith song.
Jesus Christ, dude.
All right. Be here next week. Official preseason baseball episode. We're going to plug that. People have been asking for it.
Yep, we're going to talk about our who's going to win our each division. We're going to talk about early World Series favorites. We're going to talk about it's going to be nothing but baseball.
Nothing but baseball.
We might do a go to goats if we need to. If
we'll see if one of them's close.
Yeah, if there's a close one, we'll talk about it. If not, I mean, and then Jake McGowan's on the next week.
Next week for the Go to Goats finale. So next two episodes are huge for us.
Yep.
And then after that.
So we have a celebrity on.
Yeah, dude, kind of.
Going to play all I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there and I'm going to start looking for all his videos in softball. And before we play it, we're just going to sit here and we're just going to watch.
Jake, I watched that video. You better vote for every track star from here on out.
Yeah.
Because you just showed how hard it really is.
And no,
Especially
he didn't
doing
show how hard it was.
Well,
he didn't show how hard it was. It
doing
was the
hurdles,
dude,
at least.
It was the dude 2 guys behind you.
That did the hurdles.
Whoever that guy was, that everybody takes off across the lawn, jump, jump, jump. And then this dude, I don't even know why he even ran. And then he crawled over it.
You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Ah!
Thanks for listening to the Right On Sports Show. Find the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Or find the guys on YouTube at Right On Sports and hit that subscribe button to be notified when they go live. In the meantime, check them out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Right On Sports.